Hey guys, GameChops here. Today I'll be your judge, your jury, and your analyst, and today I bring to you this triple flyer team with Dragonite with superpower. It's really weird. This team is literally the best. Like it's really strange. It's a top 5 team, number 4 to be exact, at a 544 rating. So I mean 545 actually, 545.1. So it's kind of nuts. It's Dragonite, Skarmory, and Tropius. I'm assuming Skarmory is the safe switch here. And this is a Razor Leaf Tropius. So I don't know how it made top 4, but you know what? It actually did very well in this shoutcast. It's pretty nuts at what it can do with Dragonite with superpower, even though I didn't really use superpower in the shoutcast. But it's a really great team. And yeah, it's very unique because Tropius and Dragonite, like literally it's just triple flyer, and it's really nuts at how well it does. But before I feature this team, it's going to be my therapist mental health tip of the day. And if you like to skip this, just go 2 minutes ahead of the videos or just use the chapters, which is why they're there. But since we're talking about dragon breathing everything down to victory, don't forget to breathe. So this is deep breathing from Psych Central. Believe it or not, deep breathing is it's like, it doesn't work for everyone, but a lot of times we forget to breathe. Whenever I'm at a stoplight, I'll like deep breathe. Or whenever I'm walking, like when I played Litwood Community Day, like I take deep breaths in between corners. It really helps because it helps you regulate stress, and in yoga and other things, there's actually a lot of benefits to it. So the thing about it is it helps you improve your mood, release tension and stress, reduce anxiety, increase your focus, actually regulates your sleep patterns, and it slows your heart rate, along with other things. So benefits of deep breathing help you manage physical and mental health conditions like depression, panic disorder, insomnia, bipolar disorder, hypertension, and some other things. So definitely take a look at this article. It has some techniques on deep breathing, but definitely take a deep breath here and there. Allows you to benefit greatly, even if you have great cardio like I do. But without further ado, this is a triple flyer team, top 4 Dragonites with superpower. And let's get started. And here are the battles. So I got Dragonite onto Altaria. Here's the thing. Altaria is the better flyer in this scenario. Yeah, Dragonite has Dragon Claw, but if you look at it, my Dragonite's losing a lot of HP right now. And my bad habits of tapping on the move to let my opponent catch is really, well, actually, them knowing when to actually swap out is actually very impressive. However, I got my Tropius against this little hedgehog thingy. I know it has Wild Charge. I don't know how much it hurts though, so I'm about to find out. As you see there, it hurts a lot. So I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm going to shield the second one, and I'm just going to go ahead and Razor Leaf this thing down. I have Skarmory. As long as I win alignment, I can align Skarmory onto that Altaria, so Dragonite can be left in the back. The only problem is here is that they're up 2 shields. Or they're up a shield, so here it's going to be a little bit dicey here, but we can make things work because even though Airless is literally one of the most terrible moves on the freaking charge move roster, it can kind of work here. I'm hoping to get to a second Airless to try to break another shield, and then if not, I'm going to go for Elite Blade. So I'm hoping this breaks one of their shields. If it does, that'd be amazing just because it puts us in the ones. As impressive as they counted those Dragon Breaths, they weren't able to know that I didn't have an Airless, so I was kind of confused. I'm not going to shield anything here. I'm going to let them blow their energy, and we just got to hope that we can fast move damage our way to victory here. Or that Dragon Claws, etc. can come out with a dub. So as you see here, my opponent is not switching out, and they send in a Samurai, and my brain is like, wait, what? What? Altaria, Togedemaru, Samurott. I mean, what happens if you see G-Fisk? I'm just saying. But yeah, anyways, yeah, Hydro Cannon Ghost. I'm gonna shield this Hydro Cannon, and because of the fact this thing is so hurt, all I have to do is just Dragon Breath this thing down, and Altaria is like nearly dead, so it doesn't really matter. Hydro Cannon won't kill here. I'll be able to take out the Samurott, but nothing this Altaria has to offer will KO my Skarmory. So all I have to do is put in through 1 Air Slash, and that's GG. This team really relies on kind of like fast move damage from Dragonite, but at the same time, it's a very awkward team because you don't really have a true safe switch. Even though Skarmory is technically a pretty good safe switch, with the rise of Lantern is a terrible thing to see with this team because Lantern does neutral damage against your against both Dragonite and against Tropius, and it's super effective against Skarmory. So if you see one Lantern, you will cry. I switch it to Tropius instead, just because I want to save Skarmory in the back, just in case, and for some odd reason, my opponent's not swapping out. They elect to go for the Psycho Boost here, and then I'm going to go ahead and see a Viggy. Wow, this is actually really interesting. I haven't seen a Viggy in a while. Viggy's actually really good in Open Great League. The problem with Viggy is that Medicham is the better fighter. Body slams do a ton of damage, and you get stabbed. However, the problem is Viggy doesn't get stabbed same type of attack bonus because it's not a fighting type with counters. Even then, it's still really strong, and it was super annoying in the Evolution Cup. All we're going to do here is try to Razor Leaf down, and as you see here, our opponent is going to be able to Body Slam us down, but that's perfectly fine. This will allow me to get 1 Air Slash worth of energy on Skarmory, so I'm on 1 Air Slash ahead, and then what we have here is that I'm just going to hope to fast move down, and my opponent just top left, so I was like, okay, you really didn't want to see a Skarmory, so I was like, okay, cool, that totally works out for us. For the next match, we got Dragonite on a Marowak, and here's the thing about Marowak, even though you resist Fire Spin, its Shadow Bone hits like a truck. This is why, even though my Dragonite's IVs are absolutely terrible, I'm still using it anyways because the regular one does better. The regular one's for this team. This is the reason why I broke into this team. And the Shadow one's just way too squishy, which is a giant problem. I can live a Shadow Bone, but I don't want to find out, and that's a Bone Club. So my opponent tried to debate me successfully. They fire next one. I'm not going to shield this next one. I'm hoping that it's just another Bone Club and they're trying to break a second shield. And they are baiting. So we're going to be able to win alignment here. And I am Marowak into this, well, temporarily until they swap an Azu. So now this Azu has shield advantage. However, this is why we have Razor Leaf Tropius. This isn't quite a grass hole team. It's a triple fly. It's literally like triple. It's a very weird triple flyer team that somehow broke into the top 5. Which is still very impressive in my opinion, just because I'm like, oh, it has a Dragonite. Dragonite is the best. Altaria is the meta dragon. Dragonite has superpower, but it's definitely not as good as Altaria. We're going to go ahead and Sky Attack our way to victory here, try to break shields or do as much chip damage as humanly possible, and for some odd reason, our opponent is shielding nothing, and I don't know why. But this sets us up, because all I have to do is get rid of that Airwhack, and then I have a Tropius. I have a Razor Leaf Tropius. So with Razor Leaf Tropius, all I have to do is save my shield, and I can go ahead and just turn this Azumarill into Swiss cheese. As soon as they realize it's Razor Leaf, I can expect them to top left, and that's GG's. Next up, we got Dragonite on a Medicham. This is actually a losing lead because Ice Punch sucks and Medicham is bulky. Ice Punch sucks. So, one Ice Punch will do an obscene amount of damage. So, I have to either swap out here or just give up Dragonite. Unfortunately, shinies don't do more damage. That's a myth, although it is something that you want to. I try to catch the Ice Punch here, and they swap into a Walrein. You're about to see me make an obscenely terrible play. You're going to see exactly what I mean. So, as you see here, I'm going to try and, yeah, I'm going to double up. I'm going to try to Sky Attack my way to victory here. But the problem is, I don't want Medicham to get any more energy. So, you're going to see me come back from this terrible misplay from hell. So as you see here, instead of going for the Sky Attack like I probably should, I'm going to shield an Icicle Spear. And then I'm going to go ahead and just keep on trying to farm down this. Well, actually, I'm going to fire the Sky Attack. I'm going to break one shield, and I'm going to try to farm this thing down. Which is a terrible mistake, because guess what? There's no way heck it's going to happen, and I definitely either should have shielded here. Well, I'm going to shield here, but this was actually a mistake, because Walrein is going to live with 1 HP and fire a second freaking what? Wow, you overpowered piece of garbage. I'm hoping that Tropius and Dragonite can come with Sword of Wincon, and I do. I have a Diggersby, which is great. If it wasn't anything but a Mudboy or like a ground type, I'd probably be really screwed right now. But my win condition here is to literally send Dragonite in and sack it to the gods, because Dragonite needs to catch an Ice Punch, and then I need to Razor Leaf my way to victory here. As you see, Leaf Blade goes off, and they don't shield, which my brain is like, why wouldn't you shield, sir? I catch the Fire Punch onto Dragonite, and this is my win condition, because this is resisted, and even if they do have Ice Punch, they're going to use up all their energy on their Medicham. So as you see here, Medicham is desperately just realized, oh crap, I have to fire my Ice Punch now. And because Tropius is so bulky, it will be able to live 1 Ice Punch. However, if I didn't do this, I would have lost. So yes, catching the Fire Punch actually gave me a win condition here, because Ice Punch will go through, my Tropius will live, and then all I have to do is Razor Leaf down for the dub, because that Diggersby is so hurt. And that's GG's. I don't know how the heck I manifested that win condition, especially after yeeting both of my shields from that freaking wall raid. But hey, you know what? It worked out anyways. When you screw up, make up your mistakes and go for the dub. Or in this case, something else. As you see, we got Nidoqueen onto Dragonite, and that's a Shadow Nidoqueen. I switched it to Tropius just because in the 2-shield scenario, Nidoqueen absolutely trucks through poor Dragonite. Not to say that's the same scenario here, because Poison Fang is going to hurt a lot and hoping to get to Elite Blade. I want shield advantage here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to send in Skarmory. Skarmory walls Nidoqueen unless it's carrying Stone Edge. So what I'm trying to do here is just try to get shield advantage, and then I'm going to have to see if Dragonite 2-shield can come out with a win condition, because I'm in a lot of danger right now. We get a Lickitung, and this is actually great because we wall Lickitung. However, if my opponent's giving up Lickitung, summoning a Lickitung here, then that means they either don't like Dragonite or Dragonite doesn't have a comfortable matchup against whatever's in the back. So, as you see here, Body Slam or Power Up is going to go off. It's probably going to be a Body Slam. And then I'm going to eat some damage here. I should probably, well, I'm not going to shield here, but I should probably shield at one point just because you don't want to die with 2 shields. So using your shields midway the battle is really important. As you see, those body slams actually add up because the Lickitung is just getting so much damage. Licks are taking so much damage because of fast move pressure. I attempted Brave Bird here, but unfortunately I'm unable to get the shot off, and then I'm just going to go for the Sky Attack. I'm hoping this is Sky Attack. I tapped on the Brave Bird, and it actually registers my Sky Attack. So now I'm going to send in Dragonite, try to farm down this Lickitung, and I do. However, I still have a whole Nidoqueen and something in the back to deal with. The problem is this will debuff me. So unless I have a really strong match against whatever's in the back, I'm in a lot of trouble right now. I'm able to Dragon Breath down, and we get a Trevenant, which is kind of terrible because I'm going to fire this Dragon Claw, try to break that last shield. And then I'm hoping I have a Sky Attack banked, but as you see, they have a shield. So my only win condition here is to my win condition was to try to catch a move, but as you see, I forced a simultaneous knockout. If you can't beat, and that's game. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. That last battle was pretty crazy. I think I had a win condition somewhere, but I don't, I think I had something on there, but I don't know, but I did my best. And as you see, Dragonite is this team actually did some work. So the good thing is, Great League is available right now, but Halloween Cup is coming soon. So look out for Halloween Cup content upcoming, and it's kind of annoying because of the fact that, okay, here's the thing. Toxapex is really good in this cup, but a lot of the other poison types are actually really good as well. So it's kind of like, it's really interesting just how Toxapex is going to line up with this cup, even though it is the strongest mon overall. But look forward to content on that soon. But before we do that, I hope y'all are having fun in Great League. I am kind of done with this. I'm going to play out this season. I fully expect to make Legend, but after this season, I'm definitely going to look at my life choices, and I'm probably definitely just going to just play and feature teams. Do my research as usual, and I don't need to make Legend. Seriously, getting Legend is really stale. It's gotten really stale. So I can't wait for Scarlet and Violet and to actually start making content on that, along with Pogo PvP. It's gonna be a nice break of doing both. So hopefully y'all are looking forward to that. Without further ado, please like, subscribe for the YouTube algorithm, and I will hope y'all do your best. And yeah, hope light doesn't take your soul. But let's just keep hoping. Let's just keep hoping. Hopefully, maybe one day. Good luck on your Go Battle sets, and I will see y'all on the next